1. Southern Altai, border zone of the USSR. An old Gaz-69 truck rattled down a rocky road, kicking up clouds of grey-brown dust. Behind the wheel, Major Gleb Surin of the NKVD, a silent man with a steely gaze and a face carved from granite. Beside him, Lieutenant Boyko, young, nervous, always sweating. In the back seat, a wooden crate stamped top secret. "We're almost there," Surin muttered, glancing at a map covered in red lines and marks. "Mount Karadara. The area's closed off, no communication." Boyko nodded, trying to smile, but it vanished when towering black rocks appeared ahead, reaching skyward like a giant's fingers. In 1943, a group of geologists vanished in this very spot, in a ravine between the ridges. No traces, no bodies, just a broken radio and a diary with the last entry. "They come from the depths, whisper through stone." Since then, NKVD expeditions poured in, reports vanished, participants disappeared. Rumor had it, they found an artifact, a prehistoric stele with unreadable inscriptions. The stone emitted warmth, and technology failed near it. People lost their minds. Surin's mission wasn't just to investigate. He had orders to cleanse. They set up camp at the entrance of the deepest cave. Locals called it the ear of the world. They said if you pressed your ear to the rock, you'd hear hell itself speaking to you. On the third day, Boyko vanished, just gone. In the morning, his sleeping bag was missing, leaving only a circle of ash. Surin descended into the cave alone, with a lamp, a revolver, and that crate. Inside it, he knew, was a container with a uranium core, a weapon of last resort. The rocks seemed to close in, the air grew heavier. The walls were etched with symbols that glowed greenish. "Who's there?" he shouted, but his voice was swallowed by silence. Or was it an echo? Or a response? In the FSB archives, there's still a file labeled Object KD. It details a project to conceal prehistoric tunnels in the Altai Mountains. One classified report described something only as a machine. Bone, metal, and organics fused into a living structure. Guardian beings, they called them. No eyes, but they could hear thoughts. Surin was never seen again. A week later, a second team descended to his camp. They found only that crate. They couldn't open it. A self-destruct mechanism triggered 4 minutes after they tried. Since then, the entrance to the ear of the world was sealed with stone, guarded as Object 22R under external security control. In 1993, after the Soviet Union collapsed, an elderly geologist named Alexei Karchev gave an interview. "We descended there in 1956, under a different pretext. They said it was just a mineral survey. But on the 5th level, we found a staircase. It wasn't ours, metal thousands of years old, and it sang with the voices of our fallen comrades." Karchev died 48 hours after the interview. Cause: heart failure. The video vanished from all archives. End of chapter 1. Stay tuned for more mysteries of Altai.